Most people think success is about talent, or luck, or being born in the right family. But what if I told you that's not true? Because when you look closely, really closely, at the people who rise to the top, you'll notice something strange. They don't always have the highest IQ. They don't always have the best opportunities. They don't even work the longest hours. Yet somehow, they move forward, year after year, while everyone else gets stuck. So, what's their secret? It's not motivation. It's not discipline. It's a habit so subtle that most people never even realize it's the reason they keep losing. Today, we're going to talk about that one habit. The invisible advantage that separates successful people from everyone else. The difference is this. Successful people review their lives. They stop. They look back. They ask, what's actually working? Everyone else? They just keep moving, reacting, repeating, rushing, assuming that hard work automatically means progress. But effort doesn't equal growth. Reflection does. You can run as fast as you want. But if you're running in the wrong direction, you're just getting lost faster. Every successful person, from athletes to CEOs, has some form of this habit. They check their compass. They measure. They review. They adjust. It's not exciting. It's not glamorous. But it's the reason their small daily actions compound into massive results.
There's a moment every person faces. A mirror moment. It's when you realize you've been busy, but not effective. When you look back at the past few years and wonder, how did I end up here? Most people run from that feeling. They distract themselves. They scroll. They blame circumstances. They tell themselves, it's not my fault. But successful people, they pause. They sit in that discomfort. And they ask better questions. What mistake did I keep repeating? What pattern keeps showing up? What can I learn from this pain? Because reflection isn't about guilt. It's about data. It's the only way to upgrade your life. Neuroscience confirms this. When you reflect, your brain literally rewires itself. There's a region called the default mode network. It activates when your mind wanders inward. When you review your experiences, imagine future possibilities, or analyze your behavior. This process strengthens metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. In simple terms, it's like installing a self-correction system inside your brain. Without reflection, you're just reacting to life. With reflection, you start designing it. That's why people who journal, meditate, or review their goals consistently outperform others, not because they do more, but because they learn faster. The biggest trap in modern life is this. We confuse movement with progress. You can spend your entire day answering emails, fixing tiny problems, running errands, and still go to bed feeling like nothing really changed. Because the truth is, productivity without reflection is just a prettier version of chaos. You're polishing the surface of your life while the foundation is still cracked. Successful people don't just ask, what did I do today? They ask, did what I did today actually matter? Here's the beauty of reflection. It doesn't require big changes, just small, consistent course corrections. If a plane leaving New York to Los Angeles adjusts its path by just 3 degrees, it can end up in Seattle or Mexico. Tiny changes over time create entirely different destinations. The same is true for you. 10 minutes a day of journaling. Asking yourself, what did I learn today? Admitting one mistake and choosing differently tomorrow. These micro adjustments separate the average from the exceptional. Let's make this practical. Here's a simple reflection ritual you can start today. Step 1, the daily review. Before bed, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What drained my energy? What will I do differently tomorrow? Step 2, the weekly reset. Once a week, take 30 minutes to zoom out. Write down What moved you closer to your goals? What pulled you off track? What patterns are repeating? Step 3, the monthly audit. Every month, ask, am I living intentionally, or just reacting? The magic of this habit isn't what it gives you today. It's what it prevents tomorrow. Reflection keeps your ego humble, your vision clear, and your growth consistent. It turns mistakes into lessons, pain into wisdom, and confusion into clarity. You stop fearing failure, because every experience becomes feedback. So remember this. The real difference between successful and unsuccessful people isn't intelligence, luck, or talent. It's awareness. Because when you can see clearly, you can choose wisely. And when you choose wisely, you don't need to chase success. You become the kind of person who attracts it. Reflect daily. Adjust often. And watch your entire life change direction.